Today, I'm going to show you a cool way to customize your Shopify store, make it look a lot cooler and function a lot better, even if you're using a completely free theme. So that's coming up. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great week. And if you're brand new here and we don't know each other yet, what's up? My name's Kerry. I'm the founder of Shirt School, and I created this channel to bring you the best strategies, secrets, and hacks to grow your online t-shirt, apparel, or print-on-demand business. And in today's video, I'm going to show you a cool way to customize your store's theme, make it look and feel and function a little bit better, and it doesn't require an expensive theme or any coding or anything like that. And I'm going to be using one of my favorite apps called Vitals. Now, if you're familiar with Vitals or if you're not, Vitals is a great app. It does a ton of stuff. It's basically a 40-in-1 Shopify app. And the goal of Vitals mainly is to get you more sales, get you more conversion. But one of my favorite things you can do with Vitals is really upgrade the free themes inside Shopify. So today I'm going to look at a test store and I'm going to show you just a few of my favorite features inside Vitals and how you can add them to your store to really give it that extra spice, make it convert a lot better and look a lot better, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Before we jump into the video, if you would like to try Vitals, I'm going to leave my link down in the description. Just go to shirtschool.com/vitals. You actually get 10% off like forever if you use our link, and there's also a 30-day free trial. So you really can't go wrong by using our link. 30 days for free and then 10% off for life. So you can see on one of my test stores here that I've got the minimal theme installed. Now, this is a completely free theme that is available from Shopify if you have a Shopify account. And using the Vitals app, I have kind of transformed the product page into looking like this. And this is all kind of done with Vitals. Now, again, Vitals does a ton of stuff that we're not going to cover in this video, but I really want to focus on how you can really upgrade your product pages and some of the cool features that you can use to upgrade, again, the look and the feel of your product pages using Vitals and really your whole store. There's a lot of cool features. So you see things here that don't come stock with Shopify, like the countdown timer, the reviews built in, the animated add to cart button, the trust badges. If we go down a little bit, we see the reviews again. There's a lot of stuff that you would pay, for additional, additional Shopify apps. You might pay $10 a month for a reviews app. You might pay, another $10 a month for this little countdown and this add to cart thing. You might pay an additional, $5 or $10 a month for a trust badge app. Vitals does all of that and way, way more in one. So I want to show you how some of those works. Inside the Vitals app, inside the dashboard, this is what you're going to see if you have the Vitals app installed. Now, just to do a very quick overview of some of the things that Vitals does, not only does it do the things that I just showed you on there, but you've got all these different categories down the left side where you can do pre-orders, you can build upsells, product bundles, volume discounts, you can set a goal. The convert more was where we're going to spend a lot of time today. You see countdown timers, sticky add to cart, animated add to cart, related products, Facebook pixels. And the list goes on and on. Capture leads. You can do announcement bars, up at the top of your website, putting a custom bar. You can do the Wheel of Fortune, which I'm sure you've seen, where you can give out coupons and grow your email list that way. And then, of course, email pop-ups to grow your email list. Improve experience. You've got scroll to top button. You've got things like chat and social media. Tons of stuff here. I can't go through every single one. Product description tabs, that's one I get asked about a lot. Visitor replays is one of my favorite because you can actually watch what potential customers are doing on your website, and that will help you improve your website because you'll know where they're dropping off. Build trust, which is where we got those trust badges. You also see recent sales notifications, payment logos, product reviews. There's so much stuff, and even a few more categories here. High dynamic checkout buttons, tons of stuff. Cart reserve timer. You see all this stuff. There's a ton of stuff in here. We're going to start here by just looking at a couple of these features inside the Convert More tab. If we go to countdown timer, this is where you can build out this kind of timer that I'm using here. Now you see it says Black Friday sale ending. Obviously, this is a test store, so I would have this changed if it were once the Black Friday sale was over. But you can create real timers in here. Now I don't recommend that you use the countdown timer in some, a non-ethical way, just creating some fake urgency. Use this if you have a sale that's ending. We run sales a lot in e-commerce, and if the sale is ending, why not stick a little countdown timer on the page to just put people over the edge that they got to get it right now before that sale ends, and just reminding them of that. So you can do all of that right here, and you can even set the colors and all that kind of stuff. Sticky add to cart is the next one I want to look at. I don't have this on right now, but if we enable it, we should be able to see what this looks like when we're on our product page and we actually scroll past the add to cart button. Right up here in the top, you see that it pops up. And so it keeps the add to cart button in your customer's kind of view the entire time that they're browsing. This will also work on mobile. It's a really, really cool one. It just kind of, again, helps that conversion just a little bit to get more add to carts. The next one I want to look at is the animated add to cart button. Now you already see that on the page. You see our add to cart button is kind of, bouncing there. And this is a very simple feature. You just turn it on and then you pick which one that you want. It kind of gives you a little preview of what they'll do. Now, I don't recommend doing any of these that are like very, very, intrusive. Like Jello shake is a little too much for me. Wobble's a little bit too much for me, even vibrate. But I do like some of these, like swing, I think is good. Ta-da's not my favorite. Pulse is good. Shakes a little much. I do like the flash one as well. Zoom in and bounce. I think all those are good. And you can also do a little bit of customization here on that. If you're getting value out of this video today, please hit the like button. That will tell YouTube that this video is helpful and they'll show it to more t-shirt and e-commerce sellers that need this kind of help. So please hit that like button. Also consider subscribing to the channel. We put out new videos every single Tuesday, and I think we put out some really good ones. So if you want to be notified, if you want to stay up to date on everything coming out, hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon. The next one I want to show you is the stock scarcity option. And this one simply just shows that you only have a certain number in stock. Now, again, the same as with the countdown timer. Don't do this if you don't actually have low stock. But if you are doing something that is, a limited number, this is a really cool one to add because it will sync with your product's inventory in Shopify and it will actually count it down for you. And you see a kind of an example of it here on the right, and you can customize the colors. And you can customize when you want it to be shown. So it doesn't have to be shown unless your inventory drops below a certain amount, which is really cool. So I love this one. Next up, let's take a quick look at trust seals and badges. Now, again, we've got that here right under our add to cart button. Now the trust badges and seals really just create a little bit more trust with your customer. You can put different things here. You see, I've got the money back guarantee. I've got, A+ rating, fast shipping, all that kind of stuff. Really, really cool feature and definitely does build that a little bit more trust with your customers. This one can be a little bit harder to set up. It takes a little bit more kind of finagling to get it in the right place, get the right colors, get the right badges. But I love this feature and I definitely think it's something that every store should have. And all we do is click select badges and we can select different design here and kind of what badges we want to use, which is really cool. Once we select the design, so let's say we go with this one, we click on badges and then we can actually customize which badges we want. So they make it pretty simple to do. But we can also kind of customize the placement of these badges down here, and there's actually an editor right here. So if this placement doesn't work for you, you can actually open the editor and you can move it around on the page to where you can really get it in the right place. And in full transparency, I had to do that for these. I had to use the editor to get them right under the add to cart button where I wanted them. It wasn't hard, but it definitely takes, 10-15 minutes to really get these looking and feeling the way that you want. Next up, recent sales notifications. You've probably seen this type of thing on a lot of websites. Down in the bottom corner, it pops up and says, so-and-so has just purchased blah, blah, blah. This is a great way to get that social proof and really get people buy, that FOMO of seeing other people buying, knowing that it's a hot product, and it makes them want to get in and buy. So this one, again, don't use this if you don't actually have sales. You can't even do that. You can't put in manual sales. So there's not really any way to fake this. You got to have actual sales. But you can see you can do something custom. You can also pick one of their pre-made layouts and you can customize the colors here. And you can also customize how often they are shown. So you see, you can set on 8 seconds, 10 seconds, the delay between. You can customize all of this stuff. You can even show add to cart buttons. So if you don't have a lot of sales, you can just show add to carts and that will show people that the item is actively being added to cart right now, which is pretty cool. The next one we'll look at is product reviews, and I think Vitals has a really good product review app. There's a lot of stuff that you can do in here. You can manually import reviews. You can have moderation, so if you get a review that might be negative that you don't want to show, you can just disprove it and not put it on there. You can even request reviews. So you can set up automatic review requests so that when somebody purchases, they get an email that asks them to submit a review. There's a lot of things you can do in here in reviews, and overall, I think it's a really solid review app. And again, this is one of those things that you would sometimes pay $20 or $30 a month for just to have a really good review app. So the fact that it's built into Vitals is really, really cool. And you see right here that we've got it enabled. It's right under the title. This shows 5 reviews. And if we scroll down, we see the reviews right here. So I love the reviews app. I think it's great. Now in this video, I specifically showed you some of the features that I like to kind of upgrade your free theme and really make your free Shopify theme look a little bit more premium. But as I said in the beginning, Vitals has so many features, and I really love this comparison that they have on their website, because they show if you were to add all of these Shopify apps individually, that it would add up to something like $250 a month, and Vitals comes in at $29.99 per month. A lot of people initially are like, oh man, $29.99 per month, that's a lot. But when you think about adding all of these apps up in the Shopify App Store, you're gonna pay a lot of money. And I will tell you this, there are thousands and thousands of stores that are paying individually for these apps, and they're paying way too much. So Vitals is a really, really great option to boost your sales and conversion, and you get the added benefit we've talked about today of really being able to customize your theme in some cool ways. So I'd highly recommend that you go check out Vitals if you haven't already. Again, you get a 30-day free trial and 10% off after that every single month if you use our link. So just go over to shirtschool.com/vitals. Go give that a try. We'll see you next week.